Hello. Right, okay. Sorry I'm late, everybody. I was just having a phone call with the family, and we were chatting for a while. It took a while to come back. Okay, yes. Summer, I see your messages even before I started. Thank you for for lurking prior to stream. Interesting. But I appreciate you being around. I appreciate you working. That's fine. I understand. So don't worry. But thank you all the same. Diddy, congrats on first. Totis, congrats on third. Totis, welcome. Thank you for the dancing dinosaur. And Diddy, thank you for the glomps. No. Anyway, sorry, just twisting my leg. Yeah, right. So yeah, we're back to Wi-Fi. Congrats on the second. We're back to Golden Wake today. But how's everyone been? Apologies again for no second stream last week. We were going to do Ants on Friday. By Ants, I mean more of them. It came from the desert. Here's the thing. The man that made that followed me on Twitter. And I was like, that's a bit random. I mean, I can understand, obviously, you know, supporting your own work. But I literally did one stream of his game. And that's it. And I don't think I even, like, tagged the game. I just happened to mention the title. Not Twitter. Moi. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it's X now. So moi. Kiss. Kiss, kiss. Yeah, I was like, okay. I mean, again, like I said, supporting is one thing, but it's not. I don't think I say anything else that would really be of interest to him. But sure, if that's what he wants to do, go for it. It's very kind of him. So that was cool. I didn't even notice him. I saw the name and I was like, that's not your usual bot name. Doesn't sound like a dodgy porn site. And I was like, so who could it be? And then I looked it up and was like, oh, it does sound kind of familiar, I guess. It's probably on the title screen. Crazy. But anyway, so yeah, I was going to play more of that, but it just, as I said in Discord, the temperature it peaked on Friday, and that's the problem. It's not necessarily the fact that it got hot, because I think I've streamed in hotter. You know, it's just a matter of melting for a short time. But it just it goes from, like, you know, 21, 22, like up to 30 in 24 hours, and you're just like, holy shit, I can't cope with this. it's mental. So yeah, and then thankfully it stayed that way for about 2 days and dropped again. So we're doing all right. We're in the low 20s again now, I think. So yeah, yeah. So apologies. I just couldn't do anything on that day. Oh, we're 19 at the moment apparently. Nice, even better. Not surprising. It is currently overcast, and we're getting the odd ray of sunshine, at which point it comes out and you go, oh wow, sun, I knew it was summer all along. And then like the dark rain clouds come over again. It has been raining this morning and overnight, but it's just weird. We're just like, for Christ's sakes, it's either blisteringly hot or humid to hell, because, you know, that's what's happening. Satellite radio show, and the presenter replied saying he was glad I enjoyed the show and he was getting a new series. Didn't add or anything, so I don't know how you've had it. That's it. I wonder if some people have, like, alerts set up to tell them about certain key phrases or something like that. I don't know how that works, but maybe that's a thing, because I can't think how you would otherwise, you know, sort of see this stuff happening, unless you just happen to search for those terms, like, on a regular basis, you know. Hisses at the sun, exactly. Don't jig it. No, yes, I know. But anyway, we yeah. So sorry about that. But we had a good weekend. It's been all right. Been pretty chill. Hope you've all had a good weekend as well. We're still waiting for our update on the housing people, because they haven't because they haven't sorted out our mortgage yet. But in the meantime, it's out of our hands. We just keep packing, and that's what I've been doing. Actually, because of the heat, I didn't do a lot of packing over the weekend, so I've been sat here sort of going, oh, I need to. It's close, draped, blinded by the dawn. No. Yeah. So just packing, just slowly doing things, but trying not to overheat at the same time. Trying to think what else has been happening. I don't think a lot. What is with these dancing frogs? What is that about? Cooker 6 Gar. Oh, it's a Garfield, not a frog. Blimey. Okay. Sorry, I could not tell the difference. I do need my eyes checking, literally, so never mind. Never mind that. To be, in my defence, it's not how Garfield typically looks. After work, husband killed, don't come free. No, exactly. Get back to work. Whoosh. But thank you for lurking. Gorf. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say really. It's been a hot weekend. Not done a lot. Not much happening. Just trying to think. Do you know? Oh Jesus, this is how bad I've been. Also, just as a person, I haven't all that stuff we mentioned last week that is on Discord. I haven't caught up with it. I really must do. I just such an idiot. I haven't got around to it. Let's go from that one skeleton game. Then I clicked it. It looked like right. Yes. I just, for some reason in my head, like the colouring looked like a brown frog. I don't know. I don't know how my brain came up with that. I guess because the head looks slightly flatter than the rest of the body. It doesn't sort of have the structure I was thinking of. So I don't know. Oh, do you know what? It also looks a bit like those. You know that cartoon? What's it in? There is a cartoon frog who dances with the top hat and cane. You know, doing the "Hello, my baby" bit. They sort of looked a bit like that to me, obviously facing the wrong way. So I think my brain just kind of conflated the two issues and stuck them together. I think conflate is the right word. Doesn't matter. Anyway, the point is we are back to Golden Wake today. What we were trying to we got the poster sorted. There was a poster we had to fix for a flyboy who was going to be piloting the plane. We need to fix the plane with a bit from the boat, but we can't get near the boat, so we need to sort that out. Yes, that's what's happening. Right, okay. Yeah, so we need to try and fix the plane, because we got the board sorted. So the board fixes the bit of the plane that's damaged at the back, but we need to fix the engine, and the only way we can get hold of an engine part is on a boat in the marina, but we can't get near it because there's a... there's like a guard nearby, I guess. Equestrian to rival. Wow. Yes, exactly. Yes. I'm at a loss as to what we do. So I'm hoping. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Didi. So I'm reminded I need to fix that. So I'm hoping we get. I'm just hoping we get some kind of. We will wander around and something will, you know, come to mind, I guess. Pass by for a quick hello for a split screen mod duties, preparing the MC event. No problem. Radicals, good to see you. Thank you for dropping by to say hello. Good luck on your mod duties. I hope they go well. Push the garden seat. We could try. Goat into the mess and they have to pay us to get it under control. The Pied Piper of Goatlin. I don't know. Okay. Thank you very much. Hi, bye. What things you're fixing, or is the title for the game after? It's Golden Wake. We have to fix a plane. So it's in the game. We have to try and get this plane up and running for our spectacular mission of sorts. 2 to 3 more minutes. Wow, you'll be here for the start because we're about to do that. Let's get this up and running. I made sure we're on the right scene this time as well. So it should tag hopefully soon. It never catches the beginning, so everybody misses the fact this is a Grundislav game. Oh no, there it was. You see it for a second. Oh my god. Just to prove me wrong. This has a very this is very reminiscent of thank you for the lurk, Didi. Of like Final Fantasy VII music at times. I don't quite know why. 1920s equivalent of a death claw. Plane fix, that's the one we're going to do. Right, yes, because we paid them. That was it. We got hold of the money out of the bank. Oh god, yeah, the guy in the bank. Finally talked him down. It reminds you of Final Fantasy. Not the actual tune by any way, but the sort of I hesitate to say low quality, but like the clearly sort of MIDI brass music is reminiscent of certain key points in Final Fantasy VII. You know, when you get that sort of, especially maybe around like Aeris's home and things like that. You know, you've got I can't remember any tunes from Final Fantasy VII, but you've got specific tunes that sort of play, and they're like trying to be quaint and, you know, local, and you sort of, it has that kind of vibe to it. Now you're in a bar, I'm going to... It's a diner, not quite a bar, but sure. This is the Gables, apparently, according backwards. And that's a really wonky G, look at that. Blimey. Yes, right, so we paid these two, Mabel and Curly. They're the ones doing the plane show. Their plane is the one that we need to fix. Yes. And we've already secured the pilot at the men's club. Now that isn't finished, i.e. that hasn't disappeared like the bank did. So I wonder if there's more we have to do there. I remember everything, but I'm not trying to think. So hope this helps. Perfect, thank you. Right, this is the... Also, I just want to point out, it was purely the intro music to this game, by the way. I don't think the rest of it sounds like anything out of Final Fantasy, you know. It does also have that real sort of early, almost sort of early Leisure Suit Larry kind of vibe. You're saying exactly right. Exactly, yeah, perfect. We all know what page we're still on. Hang on, we've got a guard here.
Hello there.
Fine day for it. What can I do for you?
I'll just be on my way.
Have a nice day, sir.
Right, I've got nothing else to work with. Can I wrench him? Don't think that would help. Wooden shingle? Don't think that would help. Okay. And the first thing about flying, especially not one of these types of planes. Floating in the water appears to be a hydroplane. Have you these never actually seen one before? Yep, okay. Sorry, I read all this before. Plane's engine. Strange place to be. There's no ordinary plane. So I can click on it. Oh, the sound quality, the jazz,
hey now,
the music.
don't be fooling around with that.
Sim City on NES vibes too. God, I can't remember the last time I even heard that, or even played it, really. I would have played it, I know I have, but God, we're probably going back some... Jesus, maybe 30 years. So he doesn't want us to have anything to do with this, seemingly.
Hey now, don't be fooling around with that.
How the hell do I get past him? Because there's nothing else here, right? We have a yacht, which I can look at but not really do anything with. Nothing else highlights as far as I can tell. We got the plane, which I can just look at and not interact with. Got the engine I can not touch at all. Got the guard. If we click on the car, he just drives away. We've got a boat. Again, I can look at but not interact with. Got a boat house. I can look at but not interact with. Azimuth, hello! How are you doing? I hope you're well. Although, actually, I think you're not. Sorry. Someone tells me you're not very well, but I hope you're feeling better generally, if you can at all today. Thank you for coming by. How's life in general? I have no idea what we're doing here. It must require something from somewhere else. Okay, better today. Good. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Welcome to us trying desperately to solve a puzzle with very little clues. There isn't anything else to interact with here. I could try clicking at everything on these things. Using that on the engine would probably just damage it. Using it on the plane, don't think that would help. Okay. So we use the wrench on the odd plane. Nope. Nothing apart of the plane we need. Okay. On the engine.
Don't be fooling around with that.
So that's what we've got to do, but we need him out the way. I've already tried the board and the wrench on the guard. Board doesn't work on... Ooh, excuse me. Doesn't work on anything else in the scene. The wrench. also doesn't work on anything else in the scene. So we need something from somewhere else in some fashion. That's all I'm getting from this. Push him in the water. That's what Toad has said. Unfortunately, we cannot in that regard. We can talk to him, and that's about it. Then again, actually, what? Maybe I think I've left-clicked, which is interact with him. I'm not sure I've right-clicked, which might give us a clue to something. The Marine security guard stands stiffly at his post. You can't say you envy his job.
Hello there.
Fine day for it. What can I do for you?
I'll just be on my way.
Have a nice day, sir.
That's it. Okay, so no, I can't. I cannot push him, unfortunately. I mean, all things considered, it would be probably easier to just like smack him around the back of the head with the wrench or the board. Okay, so can we and see how that would be useful? Let's see if we progress things by giving this to him.
Think you might make use of this piece of wood?
Now let me see. I think I can, yeah. If I shave off a bit of the side here, it'll work as a replacement for the missing chunk of rudder. Hey, thanks, mister. You really saved me some time here.
Happy to help. Hello there, my good man.
Yes, sir?
What about this magneto you mentioned?
The magneto for the ignition is damaged, and I'm waiting on a replacement to come in.
What sort of engine is it?
Curtiss OX5. Fairly common engine in these types of planes. Some boats, too. Unreliable piece of junk, really. But they mostly get the job done.
Any idea where I'd be able to get one?
Order from the manufacturer, like I did. Aside from that, any place where there's lots of planes and boats would have them in spades.
By the way, where is the magneto usually found on the engine?
If one were to
Right at the bottom and
be interested.
Can't miss it.
Okay, so
I'll
yeah,
let you get on with
he
it.
just repeats what
See ya.
we said. Okay. We're looking for another object, I'm sure, that we could probably give to the guard. Don't envy his job. Maybe he'll want a drink or something to eat. So maybe the restaurant can help us there, or the gentleman's club. Waiting for the engine to stop before I say anything else. So we can go back to work. Not sure if that's helpful right now. Let's double check the Gentleman's Club. Why can we come here? How useful is this?
All good with you, Morris?
Yes, sir. I hope all is well with you too.
He's alright, if a bit pompous. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for yawning. Jesus. Carlton Meeks.
Hello, Meeks.
Thanks. It's good to see you.
No, okay. Best not to interrupt.
Begging your pardon.
Yeah, what is it?
I'll see you later.
Take care, Mac.
Okay, so we got nothing new to say to him. Okay. What can we do with the radio? Oh. We're glad they finally got one in here. Okay. Fair enough. Young man, flyboy, Carlton Meeks. Doesn't appear to be anything else going on in here. I wonder why we can come back. No, okay. So let's go back to the restaurant. I know that's where we started, but with more of a plan. Let's see if it has anything to give us. I've done anything to deserve them. All right. Achievements ranging from hunting to archery to golf. See if there's anything else here. Nothing through this door, apparently. It highlights, but we can't get through. Another room. See nothing to indicate what might be on the other side. Okay. No business in the kitchen. Well, what if our business is in the kitchen and we don't know till we get there? sign. Simply reads restrooms. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Beauregard. God, I forgot his name.
Hey, Bo.
Alfie, what's going on?
Offer a car ride. Oh, I don't recall seeing this before.
Hey, Bo. How'd you like to go for a drive?
Really? Where to?
The marina.
How about Dinner Key Marina? You can look at the boats in the ocean.
Sounds like the bee's knees. Let's go.
Sweet, okay. And then he gets the guard talking, and we're all good. Oh, no, I mean, click on the guard, not the floor.
Hello there.
Fine day for it. What can I do for you?
I'll just be on my way.
Have a nice day, sir.
Okay.
Bo, come over here.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's he going?
What is it?
I need you to do me a favor and chat up the security guard. Tell him you own that hydroplane over there.
What? Why?
Just trust me. Oh, and if he starts asking you questions about it, just make something up. I get the feeling he isn't exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay. It's actually being helpful. Right, where are we? Wrench. Engine. Working quickly, you liberate the magneto from the plane's engine. Sweet! There it is. You want to interrupt Bo's conversation with the marina guard?
Come on, Bo. Let's head back.
Not to sound like I used you or anything, but we're only here for the 3 seconds I need to do something and then we're gone. It's like,
That was fun. I'm glad we made it back in one piece. Thanks for the ride, Alfie.
Do you know what? I don't blame him for not having fun there. That was fun. Do. Sorry. Sounded like he was marching on the gravel then.
Is this the sort of magneto you need for the engine?
It sure is. How were you able to get one so quickly?
I have my ways.
Well, you really saved
Don't
me
ask.
some time. I'll get to work replacing this right away.
Fantastic. Here's your wrench back, by the way.
Mechanic's eyes you with a suspicious expression. Well, that's not... Don't ask how I got it. I only borrowed a wrench for a minute. It's fine.
Thanks. Hey, you've really helped me out with getting this plane fixed. It should be ready by tomorrow.
Feeling satisfied that you've taken care of all the arrangements for the air show, you head back to the office to inform Mr. Merrick and begin preparations. Oh my god.
This is it. Are you ready?
I think so, Flyboy.
Are you kidding? I was born ready.
Only thing is, we can't seem to find Dave.
Who?
The fellow who drives me over to the plane so I can climb on it.
It's there.
Quite a turnout today, Banks. Seems Merrick has got a lot riding on this little show. Feeling nervous?
Nervous? Me? Of course not.
Oh, by the way, Miss Cody, I ran into someone named Dave on my way over, and he said to tell you he wasn't feeling well. At least, I think that's what he said. He was a bit hard to understand, to be honest.
He probably got into Curly's secret stash of corn whiskey again.
A car
Well,
whiskey.
looks like we're gonna need another driver if we aim to get this stunt performed today.
I'll drive the car.
You sure? You ain't practiced with us before.
How hard could it possibly be?
Don't worry, Banks. With a pilot of my skill, this will be like shooting fish in a barrel.
It will be, assuming you ain't one of those all hat and no cattle types.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but I'm sure this will all go down without a hitch.
All right, let's get this done. We've got a crowd to impress.
I have no idea. Oh
Okay,
no.
Banks, it's as simple as cow pie. All you gotta do is keep her steady and let Curly know when to lower the top. That'll signal Flyboy. When the plane comes, keep her at the right speed and position so I can climb up on it.
But what are these two? Oh, wait, accelerator and brake, maybe. Whoa. Brake, okay.
We're going too fast, Banks. Try
trying to move the top now would rip it off like tissue paper.
Okay,
and you lose
okay.
control of the car.
All right, fine. No, other way. Damn it.
Woo-wee! We're kicking up a heck of a lot of dust.
Is that going to be a problem?
Nah, makes things more exciting, like a cattle stampede.
Oh, good. Okay. So there?
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Franks, do something! I can't hold on much longer.
She won't be able to climb up the ladder if she doesn't regain her footing.
Okay, well get off the fucking text boxes and give me control then.
Oh, that was a close one. Now, let's try getting it
A
right.
bit
this
challenging.
time.
Oh, good, thanks. So there. As far as I could tell.
Dang, you weren't in the right position, bud.
It was here, wasn't it?
Bravo, swoop around again. Make sure you're in the right position this time.
Oh, for God's sakes. Okay. Where? Here. Okay. Wasn't it about here?
Damn, we run out of field.
What the hell? Oh, okay.
Banks, it's as simple as cow pie. All you gotta do is keep her. When the plane comes.
Thank you. Okay. So we slow down. Open the top. Was it one back? It seemed... okay, hang on. See, that feels like it's not far enough forward. But if I go more forward, she's going to end up somewhere over here, and I think that's not close enough. Right, okay.
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Franks, do something.
She won't be...
Yes, yes. There we go.
That was a close one.
Yeah, it was a close one.
Let's try getting it right this time.
Okay, so there. It's got to be about there then, because the other one is way over here. And we were far too forward. Okay, right.
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Again?
Franks, do something. I can't hold on much longer.
She won't be able to climb up the ladder if she doesn't regain her footing.
Yes, yeah. Just like last time.
That was a close one.
Am I doing something wrong
try
here?
getting it right this time.
How is this my fault? She's the one that keeps losing her grip. I'm going to stay here, because it said here, but I'm not over here.
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Franks,
What is going
do
on?
something. I can't hold on much longer.
She won't be able to climb up the...
Yes, I know.
Oh, that was a close one. Now, let's try getting it right this time.
Again, what do you mean get it right?
Damn,
You're the
run
one
out of
holding on.
feet.
Or not, in this regard.
Okay, Banks, it's as simple... When
Yes, yes, thank you. Out there, okay. See, that one feels like it's on the X. I feel like I know where that one is, you know?
Oh no, she's lost her...
Franks!
She won't be able...
Yes, yes.
Oh, that was a close one. Now, let's try getting it right this time.
Yeah, I think that's the same place, basically.
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Franks!
She won't be able...
Oh, that was a close one. Now, let's try getting it right.
Let's go back at the right time. Hi, Summer. Now, again, if I go forward, I think that's too far. So we're back one.
Oh no, she's lost her grip.
Wait, hang on.
Franks! Do something!
Maybe it's a speed thing. You're right, that's what I'm thinking. Is it...
That was a close one.
Is the
Now,
X only
let's try getting
indicative
it right this
of the
time.
lane? And we just have to come...
Damn, we run out of...
Yes, alright. and we have to bring it in at a slower
Okay,
speed.
Banks,
Is that what it
simple as
is?
cow pie. When the plane...
Nope, wrong one, sorry. I feel like, what's the point of the X's if it's just about a lane thing? Because why can we go forward and backwards if we don't want to be going too fast? But then also we had one before where we weren't in the right position because we were too far ahead and it didn't happen.
Oh no, she's lost!
Frank!
She won't...
Oh, that was a... Now, let's...
So, but what is she saying by get it right? I'm doing all the things. Let me know if you want a hint. Okay. I mean, that was basically it, wasn't it? See, if I bring it right back here... I have no...
You weren't in the right position, Banks. Fly
Right.
low, swoop around again. Make sure you're in the right position
Right, so
this
it's
time.
definitely not a speed thing as such, because I have to be where the X says it's going to be. Where's it going to be? Right, okay. Left one, up one. Do we close the lid on him?
Oh no, she's lost!
Frank!
She won't be able to... You're going too fast!
Right, okay, hang on.
Babel, step on the car roof so you can get your footing back.
Okay.
Yee-haw! That did her! Thanks, Alfie!
Right, okay. Thank you. Being pretty iffy. Right, yeah. That... Okay. I kept thinking everything was running at a far faster pace than it was. Like, we wouldn't have time for that, you know? But never mind. We got it done. That majority Stoneman... That Marjorie... majority... Okay. Marjorie Stoneman Douglas certainly knows how to write an article. You feel extremely pleased with yourself, but also hope you can settle back into less exciting work for a while. Robbery at bank foiled by Banks. Banks, death-defying spectacle at Granada Airfield. Marjorie Haw! Yes! The years pass and you continue working diligently, although somewhat frustrated at the slow pace of your success. You feel certain that something big is on the horizon. Ooh. Is this like chapter 3 or something? We've still got the same suit. Spring 25, so we're now...
So they finally gave me my own sales team after I practically had to beg them for it.
No kidding. I'm glad to hear they've finally come around. You get your own office too?
No, not yet.
5 years later? Yeah, something
Things
like
work
that.
themselves out. I mean, it's only been, what, 3 years?
Oh, okay,
4,
3.
actually.
4 years, okay.
You can't expect to become an overnight success, especially not with such a risky project. Have they at least given you a nicer car?
No, I'm still driving that old green heap around.
Ah, I see. Well, business talk aside, how's your brother doing?
Good, as far as I know. I haven't really spoken to him in a couple of months. Last I heard, he was going back to visit our mother. Wouldn't surprise me if he was asking to borrow some money. But then that's Bo for you. Born with a silver spoon in his mouth and spoiled rotten ever since. Anyway, Meeks, it was a pleasure catching up, but I really should be going.
Have a good one, Banks.
Yep, same suit. Okay, so 4 years late. Excuse me, 4 years later, which is... Were we here 2 years before? Something like that? So we're about 6 years in total from the beginning, I think. The Bo was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Why not?
Mr.
I don't know,
Banks, a
yeah.
message came for you from Mr. Merrick. He said to meet him at his mother's home as soon as possible.
Thank you, Morris.
Yeah, there's not something people normally say of their siblings, is it? Because you're like, well, then surely you all are. Because it's only metaphorical anyway. Oh, we can go back to the diner if we want. That's the gentleman's club. This is mother. why does she look like a Maniac Mansion character? But usually, that to be expected. Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been here. I wonder why George invited me.
Female, exactly, yeah. This house. The Merrick family home is made from coral rock. George's family bought this land when they first moved down here at the turn of the century and built this family homestead for themselves, where they've stayed ever since. Oh, babies aren't werewolves. Yeah. Okay, so we got house and door, or leave. Okay, so door. Oh.
Hello, Alfie. Glad you could make it.
Thanks for having me. It's
All
great seeing
right.
you all, although I have to confess I'm a bit confused as to why I'm here.
I'm glad to see he's managed to stay modest.
It is one of his better qualities, Mother. I just wanted to say that over the past few years, you've been extremely valuable to us. Not only have you helped immensely with establishing Coral Gables, you've also managed to climb the ranks in the office in a relatively short amount of time.
Oh, George, stop beating around the bush, would you? He knows what he's accomplished. What he's trying to say, Alfie, is that you're a man who can get things done. And as it happens, we need you for something very important.
Yes. Thank you, Eunice. My dear wife, always to the point. In any case, we're getting close to incorporating Coral Gables as a city, and that requires a special team. A team I want you to be a part of.
I'm honored, sir.
As I'm sure you've heard, we're only a day away from launching our electric street.
Exactly, yeah.
We'll be having a ceremony to commemorate the launch. But we'll also be making a very important announcement. The new mayor of Coral Gables.
Mayor?
Yes, every new city needs a mayor. Since we're not a very big city, we have the luxury of foregoing elections and having the first one appointed. I think announcing the mayor along with the streetcars will bring heaps of publicity. Wouldn't you say so, Miss Douglas?
I've already got most of the article written. Just need to punch it up a bit with the details.
Why not bring in someone well known to make a speech at the ceremony? That would certainly make an impression.
I thought you might suggest something like that, Banks. Did you have anyone in mind?
Not for certain, but I'm sure I can find someone in town.
I might be able to help you there, Alfie.
Well then, I look forward to seeing what you accomplish.
Okay. Right, okay. This just feels like an odd atmosphere because we walked in, everyone's looking at us rather expectantly. And the way he's like... yeah, exactly. The way he's like, you're really important to us, you've done so much work, you've risen the ranks, you're doing great, it's amazing. I actually expected him to say something, you know, really kind of like cool, like, you know, we're making you partner or something like that, whatever, you know. But no, it's like, that's why I've decided to use you for another project. You get the honor of doing more prestigious work. Isn't that amazing? Like, could you not have told us this at the office? Well, isn't this just basically another job now? And when they mentioned mayor, I thought they were going to offer it to him, but no, it's like, no. I mean, that makes sense, of course. You know, we're not mayor material. We're not here for that. Yeah, exactly. You know, we're mayor's assistant. So I thought maybe he was going to aim for the mayor. Maybe he actually still is. Interesting. Okay. He couldn't be mayor. No. He's a real estate agent. Can you imagine a real estate agent as mayor? Madness.
Good afternoon, Eunice.
Good afternoon, Alfie. What's on your mind?
Well, you are.
How have you been? It's been a while since I last saw you.
It really has been too long, Alfie. But I've been well, thank you. Mostly busy with the PTA at the school George built a couple of years ago. We should have these little gatherings more often. You know you're always welcome here.
Always? Interesting. Yeah, exactly. What's on your mind? Are you?
You're his
subtle
wife. Surely George has let something slip about who's going to be mayor.
Oh, Alfie, you know how George is about secrecy.
She's got her eye damn straight.
Me I couldn't say.
Not sure which one, but she has.
Considering he's standing right over there.
Hello.
We'll find out along with the rest of us.
That was quite funny. Hello.
Any insights on places I might be able to find someone well known to speak at tomorrow's event?
I haven't really been out much lately, but I've heard that the Venetian pool is drawing quite the crowd. It's a beautiful day. Why not go there and get some sun? Might meet someone interesting, too.
I just might do that. Thanks. I'll speak to you later.
Okay.
Cool, okay. Go for a swim. I can leave that.
I'm eager to see what you come up with, Banks.
Well,
there never seems to be a dull moment with you around.
Well, now that is a come on if I ever heard one. You think Alfie were... Yeah, exactly. Althea. I mean, you could take it sort of rather backhandedly, you know,
yeah.
But I'd take it as an invite.
How have you been feeling?
Just fine, thank you. I'm content to stay in and watch everything going on around.
I'm impressed by all the changes myself. I can't imagine what it must be like for someone who's lived here for so long.
I'm curious to know what this place will look like in 5 years. I hope to be around to see it.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
That's not what I meant. But that's also funny.
You must be proud of your son.
Extremely. George always did have ambitions, but
a 20-year-old tries to sound old, yeah.
From what George has told me, I'm sure your parents are proud of you too.
Yes, I think they are. Would you happen to have an idea of where I might be able to find some well-known people in the community?
We just
speak
have
at tomorrow's event?
Well, I don't get out too much these days.
You're in Miami with a
like
knitted shawl on. How cold have you got to be?
At the Biltmore Golf Course.
Ooh.
Great. I'll swing by. No pun intended. Nice talking with you.
Oh, okay. She actually gave us a new location. I think. Cool. Okay.
I greatly appreciate your help, son. You truly go above and beyond the call of duty.
Only because you ask us to. Let's face it. Nothing else is
I just knew this hard work would all pay off. Oh, George, you sneaky old egg. Alfred Banks, first mayor of Coral Gables.
No, it's not you.
If only you could see me now, Father.
Call of Duty, yeah. He wants to. He's not going to be mayor. He's a real estate agent. I want to go to the pool. See what it's like. Ooh, see, this does look nice, doesn't it? I haven't been swimming in. Wants to. Yes, yeah, but he's not going to be. But he wants to. I haven't been swimming in so long. I love swimming. I think if I could have done any sport, swimming would have been the one I wanted to do. Not that I'm actually any good at it, but you know, I would have liked it. He stopped a bank robbery. True. So anti-bank robber. I mean, so far, all things considered, he's not actually a bad person. I just don't think we're really fit for mayor. What am I looking at here? Right, we got doorway, older gentleman, pool, tower. Interesting. So, one of two identical towers watches over the pool. This one seems to be accessible from the water only. Interesting. Doorway goes into the tower, which serves as a small locker room for the pool guests. Okay. An older gentleman is lounging around in a chair in a full suit. He looks incredibly familiar. Okay. Crystal blue water of the pool looks extremely inviting on this hot day. Pity you haven't got time for a swim right now. Go get changed. Oh, no, okay, it's just the locker room. Okay. We have... Oh, yeah, we haven't saved in a little while. Mayor Fixin. I'm a great mayor. That will work for you. You could take that to the bank. Oh, no. What have we got here? All these lockers, are they all the same? Pool provides these lockers for swimmers to keep their clothing and personal effects. Lockers are either locked or empty. Good to know. Okay, so nothing happening there. Oh, yeah, it doesn't highlight when you're walking.
What is it, boy?
You're wearing a bow tie at a pool?
I'm sorry to bother you, but you look incredibly familiar. Have we met?
Depends. You're not a politician, are you?
No.
Didn't think so. You look too clean. I'm William Jennings Bryan. You may have heard of me if you've read a newspaper in the last 30 years.
Of course. Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Bryan. My name's Alfie Banks. I work with George Merrick on the Coral Gables Development Project.
I'm sure that's very exciting work, young man.
Good for you.
That this pool of his is quite enjoyable.
Prohibition? You look too unsoiled here.
If I'm not mistaken, you're quite the advocate of prohibition, aren't you?
You bet your buttons I am. These freewheeling wets must be going through a tough time, not having been able to drink in all these years. I was having a conversation with one just last week. He was complaining about limiting freedoms by not allowing the enjoyment of alcohol. Do you know what I said to him? I said, well, if you need it so much, why don't you just call up your pal, Charles Darwin, and have him evolve you an extra hand to slap yourself in the face? Ha! You should have seen the look on him. I love throwing their ridiculous rhetoric back in their faces.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to your sunbathing.
Appreciate it.
In your suit, somehow. Unfortunately, you haven't got your swimming clothes on hand. Besides, you have more pressing matters to attend to. Only way to access the tower is from the water, and you're not equipped to swim right now. Right now, interesting. Going to be pro-prohibition. Actually, major boozers themselves. Usually, yes, yeah. Because it's a bit like when you get politicians, and actually I'm some other people, but, you know, usually people in power, vehemently against, you know, like homosexual rights. It's usually because they are themselves, and I think they do it for the thrill of it. They make what they are illegal just so they can feel great getting away with it. Damn everybody else. Off to the golf course. Ooh. Careful where you walk. Golfer. Box. Small building. This building looks like it's been finished. Or is very close to completion. Oh, I see, because the rest of them are being built. Okay. In the distance, you can see the skeleton of the Biltmore Hotel, set to open sometime next year. This is the big project George has been working on for quite some time. Okay. Luck time, work me. No problem. Thank you, Summer. Appreciate it. Have a good meeting. Hole. Yes, it is. A golf hole. You have no idea which number it is. A small cardboard box seems to contain several wooden golf balls. Oh yeah, I forgot they were wooden. Golfer looks to be concentrating on his next putt. Okay, it's just building. Nothing really going on. Excuse me, sir. Bang! Straight to the face.
Nice day. Wish that building back there was done already. The noise is awfully distracting.
Can't see anything productive coming out of using that. Yeah, okay.
Say, would you mind if I had one of these teas?
Help yourself.
Okay. Can't see anything productive out coming. What do we need a golf tee for? Interesting.
Nice day for it.
Yeah, nice.
Okay. That's all we've got here. I mean, there are other places. Let's have a look around. Practicing. At his knees! We can still go to the Gentleman's Club. That's where we came from. What's happening at the diner? Soda jerk!
Welcome to the Gables Diner, sir. Will you be wanting a booth or counter service?
Neither, actually. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple questions.
Sure. I guess that'd be okay.
I've never seen you before. Have you worked here long?
It's coming up on my 6th month next week.
Oh, I guess it's been longer than I thought since I've been by. Hold that thought. I'll be back.
Okay. Bit random. Do we need the bathroom yet? No, we don't. Do we need the kitchen yet? No, we don't. Okay. I wonder if you get an option for people to speak, or if it we just have the politician at the pool. Be a large. Welcome to the diner. You'll be wanting a large by the look of you. What a jack! Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What an asshole. Double doors. Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson just reminds me of the neighbor from Dennis. The American one. Oh, these people in this office still sat here doing these same things. It's odd we can still highlight the stuff on our desk. We never had to touch them before. Interesting.
Could I bother you a moment?
Home improvement, of course.
No bother, Mr. Banks. What can I do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.
Apparently she can do nothing for us. I only watched that sort of, you know, intermittently. I didn't actually catch a lot of it. But I'd forgotten that was his name. Okay. So nothing happening here. Okay. Interesting that we can come back here for seemingly no reason.
Got a moment, Wilson?
Of course, Banks. What can I do for you?
See you around.
Okay. Well, I guess the next thing is to ask the guy if he wants to talk to us, and maybe he'll give us an advancement in some kind of puzzle solving. I'm sure he'll have a task for us. Yeah.
Begging your pardon.
What is it, boy?
Could I be bold enough to ask you for a huge favor?
I'd say that is fairly bold, seeing as we've just met, but boldness is a quality I admire. Ask away.
The thing is, Mr. Merrick is having a ceremony tomorrow to unveil the new line of streetcars, and I think it would be an asset to have someone as famous as you there to give a speech.
Not interested. Streetcars are just the cousins of railroads.
I don't quite follow.
Now is not the time for a debate, son. Suffice it to say that the corporations running the streetcars don't represent the interests of the common man. And I very much care about the interests of the common man. So you'll understand.
Except when he wants a drink.
I politely decline your proposal.
Attempt persuasion?
Mr. Bryan, if you would just listen a moment, I think I can show you that speaking at the event won't be such a terrible thing.
Well, the least I can do is offer you the courtesy of my ears. Have at it, boy.
Okay.
Right. You think I should speak at this rally
Okay.
sponsored by the Streetcar Corporation. I eagerly await your reasoning.
Oh no. I should have said beforehand. Okay. Streetcar companies aren't involved at all in this rally. Are they not? I mean, we don't know who... Well, George built it, I guess. I don't know what else is involved, really. Having it at the event will generate a lot of sort of publicity. Merrick cares about people, not profits. He wants a nice community. Sure. Seller intuition. Cheap suit. Okay. He's a populist. I probably just lost my achievement for doing this without help or whatever, but okay.
My boss, Mr. Merrick, he cares about the people. You ought to hear him talk. He doesn't care about profits. He just wants to build a community people can enjoy.
Is that so? He sounds like a man I could respect. I have to admit, what I've seen so far of his project has been inspiring. That he's doing it for the sake of the people is even more so. Not to be rude, but what exactly is the point of this rally, if I might ask?
To inform the community as much as possible, purely for their benefit. We want to convince people to buy property. This is a business after all. Helping people make up their minds if they're on the fence so they can buy. Awareness.
We're trying to let the community know what the Gables has to offer. It's merely to benefit those who don't know about it and may be interested in moving there.
Sounds noble enough. I can support that motivation. I'm sure you understand my caution at lending my support. What sort of image is Merrick trying to go for?
Okay, futurist city, the future, modern convenience and technology for all. City beautiful. Aesthetics are priority number 1. Tropical paradise, sunny days and hot nights. Well, he's out here sunning himself. I don't think he cares about aesthetics as much. Hence the cheap suit. The future, convenience and technology. This is a tough one because it could backfire. We could say, well, it's helpful for the average individual, you know. But we could also say, you know, it's, you know, a lot of people who like the populace as it is don't like advancements. You know, they like things, they like the status quo, you know. I think probably paradise. I'm only saying this because he's out in the sun. I missed what book he was reading, actually. That would probably actually been very helpful. City of the future, modern convenience and technology. Oh, then again, technology for all, so helping everybody. That seems more of a stable idea, actually, when we think about it from that perspective. Okay, I'm going to go with futurism.
He's trying to portray Coral Gables as the city of the future.
The future, eh? What exactly is the future?
All the modern conveniences before anyone else has them.
Of course, like those streetcars you mentioned. I'm still not crazy about supporting them, though.
Listen, Mr. Bryan, I'm not going to take up much more of your day. I just want you to consider my offer one last time.
Ego, nobody but you can bring in the crowds we need. Charity, lending your support will prove your good heart and charitable nature. Your presence will make sure people have proper ideals and morals. Again, the book might have helped me understand this. I forgot what it was. He definitely seems like a moral person.
Your presence at the rally will ensure that the people leave with the proper ideals and finely tuned moral compasses.
Well, when you put it that way, it does make the prospect sound considerably more appealing.
So what do you say?
All right, you
Hey,
convinced me.
got him.
Let Mr. Merrick know I'll speak at that rally. Just tell me where and when I need to be there.
I'll be sure to pass along the message.
Sweet. Celebrity endorsement is never a bad thing. Yeah. Like I said, no doubt I lost an achievement because I went for the help, but whatever. I can always get them later, can't I? Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's our guy. That's our speaker. What do I need a golf tee for then? Where is he? Oh, he's at the house, isn't he?
George, I've managed to recruit William Jennings Bryan for the rally tomorrow.
You don't say. That's fantastic. Excellent work, Alfie. This will be a great boon to publicity. Make sure you're there bright and early tomorrow. I want you standing next to me when we make the announcements.
You've got it. See you tomorrow.
Oh no.
And so you can all look forward to a bright future in this, the City Beautiful.
Thank you, Mr. Bryan. May I say it's been an honor and a privilege to have you here with us today. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude and launch our fleet of streetcars, bringing Coral Gables into the modern age, there's one more matter to attend to. I want to take this opportunity to thank Alfie Banks. Without his hard work, Coral Gables wouldn't even be close to where it is today. Which brings me to the last order of business. As you all know, we have been incorporated as a city, and every city deserves a mayor. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to announce the first mayor of the city of Coral Gables.
You close your eyes, take a deep breath. Chest swelling with pride, you prepare to step forward.
Edward Doc Dammers.
Okay.
Thank you, George. It's an honor. People of Coral Gables, allow me to express my excitement at this wonderful opportunity. As your mayor, I guarantee a standard of living like no other.
Would you excuse me?
Just walk out in the middle of the street. Jesus Christ. I wouldn't have put him as a mayor either, to be honest. But he did invent the streetcar to a degree. Or the idea of it, at least. For their plannings. Because he was the one working on the thing, wasn't he? The snake oil salesman. Yeah, I don't know as if he really is a snake oil salesman, but he did use us as a plant, so that's typical, sales tactics, isn't it? But yeah, he had the little model streetcar, which has now obviously become the big deal. Can you imagine that though? That must mean there really were times in the past when things were taking great leaps, and people were putting in huge amounts of effort to really progress things. Now, we don't really do that. Everything always feels like it's catching up, like we're patching things up all the time. We put new things in, but it never really seems to have major effect like that kind of stuff. Like, we have mass transit already. We upgraded a bit, but it never really changes anything, To suddenly go from having to walk or drive to having they have buses, obviously, but then to have a streetcar that you just like hop on and was a whole electric transit system was pretty cool. Sorry, you didn't meet the prerequisites for politics. You're white enough, but you're not over 50. No, exactly. That is the thing. I wouldn't have put him in just because. What does he know about running the city? But who does? I guess Robot Dogstar understand. True. I can't say that necessarily has like an on the street kind of effect that I was thinking. I mean, as pets. Yeah, I mean, I guess going sort of wireless is like the next thing, which is even weird because you can't see it. So I guess that's there. Billionaire rocket hobbyists. True, yeah. Again, something we don't see, but we know is there. Things have been interesting in the past year, and change is all around. Although George's dream project, the Biltmore Hotel, has finally opened, there have been signs that the real estate bubble is on the brink of bursting. No, oh, I couldn't see those bits. So the following year, September 26th. Wow. These gangly legs.
Well, if it isn't Alfie Banks. Fancy running into you at the Biltmore. I thought you'd picked up and gone back to New York. Where have you been?
Be mysterious. Oh no. God, you know, my views on drugs are not positive. But even if you... The thing is, it's not even legal here. If you're going to break the law, at least keep it to yourself. Some people just... They're so blatant about it these days. It's ridiculous. It's so annoying. And it's a problem for everyone else as well. Especially on hot days when you feel like you don't want to shut your windows just to keep it... You want the fresh air in, not someone else's stink. Ugh. I like this lady. I don't want to give her the brush off. The truth is what? That we've been wallowing? Because we didn't been sulking? I guess we'll be mysterious.
I've been around.
Oh, come on. You can't still be sore about being snubbed for mayor, can you?
How did you...
I'm a journalist, Banks. It's my job to notice things. It's been over a year. Can't you let it go?
Yeah, for God's sake.
It's just... I feel like all the work I've put in over the past few years has meant nothing. Honestly,
it's been less than a decade.
I came down here to restore my family name, to honor my father's legacy. And instead, I've just been going around running errands like a fool.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Banks. If you're looking for a pat on the back every time you make a sale, Merrick's outfit might not be for you. Not to say he's ungrateful, he's just extremely focused and he knows how to take advantage of his resources.
Take advantage is right.
Anyway, I hate to put a damper on your pity party, but I came here tonight as a reporter, and I think you ought to know there's a big storm headed this way.
What?
Yep, they're saying it's going to be a pretty big hurricane.
Oh, an actual storm.
Get home while you still have one.
I'm sure they're just exaggerating. Wouldn't they have said something sooner?
Weather's not easy to predict.
Well, I appreciate the warning, but I'm sure things will be fine.
Suit yourself. I'm going to notify the people in charge of this party.
That would be hilarious.
She has a point. No reason to stick around here moping. I'd better get home.
This big party suddenly just blows away in a hurricane. Dancers, ladies, lobby. What is this up here? It looks like a crowd of people. It also looks way too small to be a crowd of people. Is it flowers or something? I can't quite work it out. I don't think they would appreciate being interrupted. Deep in conversation, it's best to leave them be. Leave them to it, sorry. Okay. So, dancers. 2 left feet, you think it's best not to join it? Fair enough, yep. Okay, well, let's leave as well then. Jesus Christ, can you imagine the upkeep on this place as well? How many pillars? How heavy is the roof? Jesus. That's the front entrance. A sofa. Ooh, we can take a seat on the sofa. That was refreshing. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, we can go upstairs. You currently have no business going upstairs. Okay. There's into the dining area and the front entrance. Sure, okay. Oh.
Excuse me, pal. I'm looking for a fellow named Tom Walsh. You know him by any chance?
I'm afraid not, sorry.
Perfectly fine. I suppose I'll just have to wait for him upstairs.
Okay. Al Capone? I don't know.
Haven't I seen that face somewhere before?
Maybe then. No business upstairs. Okay, we'll go out again then.
Where is everybody? Surely this hurricane can't be that serious a threat.
Oh. Well, it doesn't sound positive. Chapter 3. After the hurricane. No.
Gentlemen, thank you for meeting me here. I realize this hurricane has dealt a significant blow to our operations, but don't be alarmed. As you can see, our old sales office withstood much of the hurricane's damage, much like the city of Coral Gables itself. Things may be bad around the rest of Miami, but we will come back from this. In the past week, I've sent letters to our landowners assuring them that we've taken minimal damage. Coral Gables will rise from the ashes like a great phoenix. Let's carry on as usual. We have a lot of catching up to do. Alfie, before you go, could I speak with you a moment? I need a rather large favor from you.
You don't say. What might that be?
I've been hearing some worrying rumors concerning the Biltmore Hotel.
What sort of rumors?
It's no secret that organized crime has seen a spike lately, but I never thought it would reach us. I've heard stories of illicit gambling and alcohol being served somewhere in the hotel. I would appreciate it if you could investigate and report back to me.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
And Alfie, please be discreet.
I'll try.
Okay, 2 locations. Biltmore. Okay. Capone? That A barely looks like an A. Right, okay, so we've got the hotel clerk, Dorman.
Everything good with you, Benny?
Good enough, Mr. Banks. Thanks for asking.
Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work.
Benny the hotel doorman stands by, waiting for guests to enter and exit so he can greet them or say goodbye. Hotel clerk.
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
Himself.
Don't I know you from the Hotel Belmont on Flagler Street?
Flagler
Street?
Oh,
Yes,
great.
I used to work there a few years ago.
I thought so. That was the first place I stayed when I got here. Things certainly seem to have changed for the both of us since then.
It does seem that
Not that
way,
much.
sir.
You're both still in the same work.
Anything interesting you can tell me about the hotel?
It hasn't even been open for a year, but already I've seen more celebrities and high society folks in here than I knew existed. This place is really something special. It's definitely Mr. Merrick's finest work.
Did the hurricane cause much damage to the hotel?
Luckily, no. It knocked over a few trees, but no major structural damage. The hotel I used to work at downtown, though, oh, that got completely destroyed.
That's a real shame.
I'll say. Would have been more so if I'd still been working there.
Fair, yes.
You don't happen to have noticed any strange goings-on lately, have you?
I'm not quite sure I follow. What do you mean, exactly?
I'm thinking of certain activities which are best kept behind closed doors.
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. And if I can offer a bit of advice, I don't think you should be asking these sorts of questions.
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes, sir.
I'm surprised he doesn't know who we are, since we helped build the place. This... Well, no, we didn't. Sorry, he said it was George's project, didn't he? Not ours. For some reason, I thought that he... When I read it, I remember thinking at the time, isn't this the project we were working on? But no. Okay. Still, we've been in the papers and everything. How can he not know who we are? And this goes nowhere. I can still sit on the sofa. Lovely. No business upstairs. We're looking around. What? Why not? There we go. We've got to take another seat just for the fun of it. It's the same people. They never stop dancing. Deep in conversation. No, appreciate it. Nope, okay. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, yawning. Okay. Button used to call the elevator, yes. Okay. There's not a lot going on here then. Maybe it's worth going back to the office, see what the other people have to say. Ah, because this is the bigger office, not the little one we left from. We have the dancing plague. No! They'll dance until they drop.
Hey, Banks.
Yeah?
What is it, Wilson?
Just thought you should know that Ms. Rogers is on the warpath. She's been complaining you haven't cleaned out your inbox in months. And you know how she is about tidiness.
Oh, right. Yes, I've been meaning to get around to that. Thanks for the warning.
Let's go see it. Hello?
Banks, would you please clean out your inbox? It's overflowing with mail.
I'm sorry, Ms. Rogers. I'll get around to it soon. For future reference, you can just go ahead and throw out any letters or telegrams I get from that sender.
Oh, well, it's none of my beeswax, but isn't the sender your brother?
You're absolutely correct, Ms. Rogers. It is none of your beeswax.
Okay. This just looks like graffiti up on the walls to me. Every time we come in here, I'm like, oh, this is a mess. You flip through the telegrams, briefly scanning each one. They all seem to be Bo bragging about how well his recently purchased diner is. Ah. Make a mental note to throw them away when you get a free moment. Okay. You can sort through your inbox later. Nothing to type at the moment. No calls to make. Nothing on the walls, apparently. Nothing to say to Mrs. Rogers. Like, Jesus, why am I yawning so much? To Ms. Rogers at the moment. Okay. Abstract art. He wanted to take this painting down for ages, but Miss Rogers would have a conniption if he did. Okay. What's wrong with it? It's weird, but that's it. Okay, so nothing happening in here. Okay. He still hasn't hung up the paintings.
I'm counting on you to get to the bottom of these rumors, Alfie. Coral Gables does not need a criminal element tainting its beauty.
Haven't got time to sit down right now. Well, that's where you're wrong. We've always got time to sit down. That's what the sofa in the other place is for. I've never denied access to a seat there. Okay. We've only got 2 places to be. What? Okay, it's a bit strange. I must have missed the car. So we're just back here again.
Everything good with you, Benny?
Good enough, Mr. Banks. Thanks for asking.
Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work.
And that's it. Oh, maybe we can bribe someone?
Excuse me.
How may I help you, sir?
I'll let you get back to work.
Yes, sir.
He hasn't done anything to deserve a tip?
You look like a knowledgeable sort. No reason to keep all that information to yourself, is there? How about you let slip just a little bit, and I'll be on my way. Nobody will be the wiser.
Surreptitiously slip a few bills into the hotel clerk's hand.
I don't know anything for certain, but you might want to have a look on the 13th floor. Now please, go away and don't talk to me about it anymore.
Fine. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Stop what you're doing and carry on. Yeah. Don't hotels notoriously not have a 13th floor? Oh. Shady man. This man looks incredibly nervous. He seems to be waiting for someone. Hello?
Can I help you with something?
The man just glares at you and hisses, "Get lost," under his breath. Get lost. I can never understand the idea of talking under your breath. Bing. Plaque. I read that as plague. Plaque. The small embossed golden plaque indicates that you are presently on floor 13. Lucky you. The vase certainly looks like it's worth quite a bit of money. Clearly no expenses were spared around here. A small but ornate mirror hangs above the table. It's amazing how much thought George put into every detail of this place. What, a mirror on the wall? Wow. The window shutters are closed, which strikes you as a bit odd. You don't want to arouse any suspicion or get anyone's bad side by opening the shutters. They've clearly been closed for a reason. Okay. The doors to the 13th floor suite are quite fancy. A small plaque on them reads 1300. You can hear the muffled sound of music and people talking coming from behind the doors.
Yeah, who is it?
To Al Capone, the police. Never mind. Alfie Banks?
Alfie Banks. I work for George Merrick, the man who built this hotel
Well, la-dee-da. I don't know you. And as far as I'm concerned, I got no business with you. So kindly scram out, would you?
Okay.
Yeah? Who is it?
Definitely not the guy who was just here.
Yeah, it's Al Capone, see? You better let me in or there's gonna be trouble.
You trying to be cute? Get out of here.
Now, if we say the police, do we just get, like, riddled with bullets through the door?
Yeah? Who is it?
Police, this is a raid.
Nice try, but you knocked too soft for a copper. Now get out of here before you start some real trouble. Yeah? Who is it?
Never mind, wrong room.
I just want to see what that answer was. Okay. Again, I assume all we have is money. I am your singing telegram. No, I don't have any money. I've already given it away. Okay. Incredibly nervous.
Can I help you with something?
Gets lost under his breath. Okay. All the same. Was this room created entirely just for us to have that conversation earlier? There's nothing else is happening. Hmm. Ah.
Christ, Jimmy, could you maybe try looking any more obvious?
Two men begin having a whispered discussion. You struggle to listen in.
So all I gotta do is knock and tell him I'm there for Fatty's party.
Nervous-looking man nods his head.
Great. Thanks for the heads up. I'll see you upstairs.
Easy. That was certainly interesting. It seems there really is something going on behind the scenes of this place. Okay. Bing! It's just an awful lot of binging going on at the moment. Okay. Fatty's party. Oh, we're in the mirror. I didn't notice that first time.
Yeah? Who is it?
I guess.
I'm here for Fatty's party.
Why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Why didn't you say so? Because I've only just knocked. Duh. Idiot. Oh. The server stands by himself, eyeing the party with a bored expression. We feel sorry for him, but he probably also knows plenty about what's going on during these parties.
Say, would you happen to know where I can find this Fatty character?
Mr. Walsh rarely mingles with his guests. The only way you can see him is if you're a VIP.
A VIP, huh? Well, thanks for the information.
Dorman, Croupier, party guests? A group of guests mingle and have a grand old time. They're in a world of their own. Okay. Drunk Flapper. Flapper doesn't seem too excited to be here. She seems more interested in her cigarette than in conversation. Okay. The man stares solemnly into his glass. He certainly looks glum for someone at a party. Probably best to leave him alone. Gambler. Just one of several gamblers at the table. It's one of several gamblers. Okay, yeah. The croupier does his job rolling the roulette wheel and calling out the winning numbers.
So, who's winning? So, who's winning?
Haven't got anything to ask him. Okay. Bookcase. Bookcase looks strangely out of place in this room. You wonder if maybe it's provided for the more boring parties. Take a closer look at the bookcase. Oh. Okay. Plaques. 3 numbered gold plaques occupy the bottom part of the shelf. They must be significant somehow. Shakespeare, Wilde, Homer, Twain, Dickens, Proust, Voltaire, Joyce. Fitzgerald, Hemingway, Wolfe, Ibsen, and Doyle. Okay. Empty space. You tap on the book. Tap on the back of the shelf. It sounds like there's a hollow space behind. Interesting. Okay, so clicking left or right moves them. It says 1, 2, 3. Okay. Dormant. Maybe he has got some interesting information for us.
Some party, huh?
Dormant does not. Doesn't seem to be the chatty type. Looks like someone to put a suit on a gorilla. He eyes you with disdain. Painting. Service station at dusk. A lone tree on a mountain. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm not very up on my literature, to be honest. Obviously, I recognise these names, but they have any relevance to... It says 1, 2, and 3. Is it about the books that go here? At which point, what do any of these have anything to do with numbers? I mean, could it just be sequential? A matter of put them all in order of what? Welcome back, Summer. How are you doing? So what did I miss? We made our way up to the 13th floor and got into an illicit party of gambling and booze. Actually, I can't remember how far back you left. Alphabetical? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what the numbers 1, 2... See, these numbers 1, 2, 3 line up with the books immediately above them. Naughty, naughty, I know, yeah. But I don't see how 3 of these books stand out from the others. Yeah, Fatty's party, apparently. So I mean, it would be... Wolf would be the last one, wouldn't it? Let's try alphabetical to see what happens. We got any U's? I don't think so. Then we got a V. T. S. Any other S's? No. It's easy enough. P. I. Homer. Oh, we can swap immediately. Okay. Oh, damn it. Fixin, Doyle, Fitzgerald, Hemingway, Homer. Hey. Yeah, okay. That's all in order now. Maybe it. I can't see how this really matters. It's got to be something to do with these here. Somehow. Oh, Jesus, how weird. Just trying to think how... There's only one grey one. Okay. But then there's also only one turquoise one, or one dark grey one. We've got a number of 2s. Sort of, if you don't consider the shades too often. surely it's not color orientated as such. You're not trying to create a rainbow or anything. That would be confusing. Rainbows don't contain grey. It must be significant somehow. Now there's only room for one gap, so we can't separate them into like 1 book, 2 books and 3 books, because there's only space to make room for one set, you know? Double rainbow? All the way across the bookcase. Yeah. Two begin with W. We've got 2 W's. We also have 2 D's. Dickens and Doyle. We got 2 H's. Or H's, depending on how you want to say it. And all the rest are 1s. This thing, I can't see a pattern of 1, 2, and 3 here in any fashion. I mean, twain is 2, isn't it? If something is in twain. You never know. Wolf with 2 O's. Anything else with... Where does 3 come into anything? I may need to look this up. I'm not seeing a pattern here. We've talked to everybody we can in the room, seemingly. Oh, we can look at the roulette table. I've got some more pressing issues to attend to. Okay. So the centre of the room serving as an oasis of gambling for the speakeasy patrons. Okay. Let me just double check there's nothing.
Who's winning?
No, okay.
So, who's winning?
Is there anything else? Sorry, anything else like pictures?
So.
Yes, we got these 2 on the walls. We got... Oh, look at that. Interesting painting of a lone tree on a mountain. Wait, hang on, one thing I didn't do was right-click on the books. Oh, because right-clicking just moves them. Sorry, I forgot about that bit. Okay. I was wondering if maybe looking at them would give us another option. I forgot that it just moves them anyway. We got a service station at dusk. A lone tree on a mountain.
Say, would you happen to know where
Mr. Walsh rarely mingles with...
VIP.
VIP? Like... Voltaire... Ibsen... Proust. There we go. Okay. There we go. Hear a click and a low rumble as the bookshop begins to move. No one else notices. Well done, thank you. Secrets. Oh my.
Well, well, who do we have here?
I'm Alfred Banks. You must be Fatty.
Now, let's not start things off on the wrong foot. It's Mr. Walsh. Until I say otherwise, savvy? Who are you working for,
It's
anyway?
a hell of an assumption.
Oh, a real estate jobby, huh? Let me guess. The big cheese sent you along to do some gumshoeing and find me because he's heard we're taking over his little pet project. Am I right? I thought so. Come on over here. Let's have a little talk. Now, you may look like a bit of a chump, but you don't strike me as one. I'm gonna level with you. I know who you are. You've been helping out this little project for quite some time, haven't you?
I have, yes. For all the good that's done me.
Before you go running back to Merrick and sing like a stoolie, let me
What'd you call me?
a proposal. What say you leave that real estate baloney behind and come work for me?
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, did I not make it highbrow enough for you? I'm offering you an opportunity to leave behind your current employer and find more lucrative prospects with my organization. I could use a guy like you, a guy I know can get things done.
Why on earth would I want to join the mob?
Oh, let's face it, the hurricane was the last nail in the coffin for the real estate market. The bubbles burst.
He's right.
You ain't got no future in that business, and you know it. Besides, I'm trying to help the people. There's a serious desire for alcohol in this country, and I'm providing it at reasonable prices. Wouldn't you rather be involved with a noble cause instead of swindling people by selling the worthless land? Come on, what do you say?
What do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a tempting offer, but I just don't think I'm suited for it.
Uh-huh. Just take a little time to think things over. If you change your mind, come back and see me. I'll be here.
I like the fact that he's got like a another bookcase on this side. They're literally their only door is bookcases. Table houses a few bottles of quality alcohol. Leave it to someone like Faddy to show off his illegal acquisitions. The painting suddenly leaves little to the imagination. Clearly loves his ladies. The painting shows a buxom reclining female. She's not reclining? Oh, well, whatever.
What are you looking at?
You? These double doors lead out to a balcony. Faddy clearly has a nice setup here. Can I leave? No. It's just a balcony. Faddy's desk is an ornate wooden affair. He's clearly paid quite a bit for it. But exactly, yeah. So how did he get all this stuff in here with very few people noticing? Obviously, some people noticed, but not everybody. Fatty Walsh. Thomas Fatty Walsh. You can see where he gets his nickname. It would have been hilarious if he said, "I believe you're Fatty." He's like, "No, that's me." All right, lead through the door under the butt.
Join the mob? Really? Just who does he think I am?
Putz. That's what you are. Anything for success and money.
But then again, he's not wrong about the bubble burst.
Then again.
Ever since that ship blocked the harbor, things have been incredibly slow.
What ship? Wait, what? Is that because did the harbour get mucked up in the hurricane? I don't remember hearing about no ship. Clunky clunk.
Working for George hasn't really gotten that bad, has it? Sure, I didn't get to be mayor, but there's always the next term, right?
But what have you actually done to be mayor? Your job has been in real estate. That's what you've been working hard to do. There's a harbour? Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. We had we had the marina. Didn't know so much of the harbour. I mean, they literally just created the position of mayor, and you went,
Walsh
damn it.
has a point. Maybe
Why
the
aren't
real
I the
estate
mayor?
business down here has become corrupt. If I'd done as much in New York as I had here, I'd be Merrick's boss by now.
Okay. I assume we're just going back to tell him what's happening, or something along those lines. Put.
Okay, so I'll go in and just let him know there's a speakeasy on the 13th floor. He has to give me some kind of promotion for risking my safety.
Mm-hmm. Or he's in on it and he'll say, "You know too much." Kill you. Oh. Oh, the mayor. Doc Dammers, mayor of Coral Gables. How he got that title, you'll never know, although you have your suspicions. Oh, really? It looks like he's wearing his socks as opposed to shoes. A little bit older these days. It must be the stress finally getting to him. What stress? The guy doesn't do anything.
Well, would you look at what the cat dragged in?
Alfie, you're back. I was just having a talk with Mayor Dammers about this whole situation.
I said if anyone can smoke out the undesirables in my fair city, it's Alfie Banks.
Oh, shut up, you.
After all, you've been doing a great job running around for us dealing with undesirables for the past 5 years. Speaking of, I'm going to need your help for a few things I need done, if old Georgie will let me borrow you.
We'll see, Doc. I have a few things I need him for myself. So, did you find anything?
Ooh, oh, what do we do? What do we do? I'm not asking you. What help are you going to be, eh? What? What's it going to be? 1 meow for deny, 2 meows for confirm. Confirm? You don't say. Okay. So we gotta vote for confirm from the cat. Oh, squidgy widgy. You silly squidge. You say join the mob. It's tempting, let's face it. I mean, why not? It's only a game. What can they do to us? And these people really are, like, literally in the last, year, these people have got worse. Openly admitting how much they just use him to further their gains without any real consideration of his efforts or recompense. Hello. Who knew my cat was into justice? Okay, I think we will... I assume deny means there is nothing happening there and we'll join the mob. So let's go for it. I mean, why not? What can happen? I haven't saved too recently, but, it's not too long to catch up.
No, I didn't. I don't think there's actually anything shady going on at the Biltmore. Everything seemed fine.
I see. Well, I appreciate the effort, Alfie.
Don't mention it.
Live a little, exactly. Screw these guys.
Is it just me, or did the kid seem a bit off just then?
Truth be told, he's been acting different for quite some time now, ever since we launched the streetcars.
This business can really get to some people, you know that?
Yes, but Banks always seemed more headstrong. Maybe it will pass.
I've decided to take you up on your offer. I'm through being an errand boy for those ungrateful grifters.
Excellent. I knew you'd see reason. You won't regret this, I can guarantee it. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, kid. You're gonna be doing a lot of running around for me, too. But the difference is here, we take care of our own.
So, what am I meant to be doing exactly? I'm not going to have to kill anyone, am I?
Relax, kid. It's not all murder and mayhem with us. Only when people step out of line. Now, it just so happens I've got a need for someone of your particular skill set. There's a bakery downtown called The Road. Seems kinda hinky. I'm pretty sure they're running a speakeasy behind my back. There's one thing I dislike. It's conflict. I want you to go down there and check it out. If you find that my suspicions are on point, sweet talk them into giving it up. All you gotta do is use words, not bullets. That ease your concern?
I suppose so. Okay, I'll do what I can. Oh, and thank you for the employment opportunity, Mr. Walsh.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Don't have to get sort of too, nose grindy just yet. We look at this bookcase. This bookcase conceals the passage into Faddy's office. Browsing the titles, you can see that Faddy is not the reading type. Oh, okay. And Molotov cocktails. Yeah, there's no bullets involved in there. All right. We are the mob now. There we go. Hello. Yes. Right. Let's go. Relax, everybody. And where are you guys now? I can't believe I've got to walk myself all the way out here. Why are these shutters closed? I don't get it. It's not like anyone's going to be hanging around outside the window. Get some natural light in there. Don't worry, buddy. We can talk all about the mob stuff. I'm one of you now. No. Oh, is that a... Oh, of course, it's a bakery, so that's a cake. That makes sense. Didn't know the mob of vampires. Yeah. Silly cat. The sign reads, "The Road." You briefly wonder what inspired the naming of this establishment. Turquoise awning indicates that you can acquire baked goods at this locale. Baked goods. Double doors leads into the bakery. Plant? Potted plant adds a bit of a cheery atmosphere to this otherwise dingy street. But, okay. That's our car. Okay, fair enough.
Hello, dear. Welcome to the Road Bakery. Let me know if there's anything that strikes your fancy.
My god, she looks like this should be the Bates Bakery. Goods. The shelf contains several canned goods, such as jams, jellies, and other assorted items. Jam and jelly in a can? Okay. Breads. The front shelf contains baskets full of assorted types of breads, including baguettes, croissants, and plain old loaves. Can't see anything productive coming out using that. I didn't mean to do that. I had to look at it. Sign lists the prices for baked goods as well as a few beverages. Ooh. Can we get root beer? The poster is a fairly enticing advertisement for pies. You find your mouth watering slightly at the thought of a tasty meat pie. Whatever floats your boat. More goods. Shelf contains several canned goods. Okay. Bakery lady. Display case. Sack. The largest sack of flour is resting atop the display case. The display case contains several delicious-looking baked goods. You gaze upon the cookies, brownies, and muffins and hear your stomach rumble. Liquid bread. Booze! Nice. The barrel is marked with words molasses. Oh, okay. The sign above the door reads employees only. Judging by the sign, the back door leads to an employee-only area of the bakery, most likely a storeroom. Okay. Give it up, lady. We know what you're doing.
Pardon me.
What can I do for you, dearie?
Don't you dearie me.
Have you been open long? I've been living here for 5 years and I've never noticed this place before.
Oh, we've been around for quite some time. We're just in a different location. This place used to be a bar, you see. When they outlawed alcohol, we moved in on account of it being such a prime piece of real estate.
You don't say.
I don't doubt it was. That's my line of work, actually. Or, I guess it used to be, anyway.
How nice, dear.
Did the hurricane cause you much damage?
Thankfully, no, not too much. My husband was able to make repairs and get us open again. But there was quite a scene just a few blocks from here. Boats all along Biscayne Boulevard.
That must have been something. I'm glad your business was spared.
Oh, thank you, dear.
So, about the speakeasy.
Can I ask you a silly question?
Of course, dear. You should know there's no such thing as a silly question.
Who the floops?
Let me
That's silly.
guess. You want to know my cookie recipe?
Not quite, ma'am. You're really gonna laugh when I tell you. I came here because I was asked to see if there was a speakeasy operating here.
A speakeasy? Here? Oh.
I know, I told you you'd laugh.
Oh, who on earth would think this was a speakeasy?
Oh, I'm sure nobody you've heard of, just my boss. His name's Tom Walsh, but they call him Fatty. Maybe that's why he was so interested in a bakery.
Oh, you naughty thing. You've given me quite a laugh. I think you deserve a reward. Come over to the side door here and I'll give you a bag of freshly baked cookies on the house. You can take them back to your boss and let him know that's all we've got here.
Ooh, look at this cake.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Think nothing of it. Well, just give me one moment.
Oh, she's going to clock you with something.
What the?
So Fatty sent you to move in on our operation, did he? Well, he's not gonna take over here if I've got anything to say about it. Now, I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister out of my
Grandma.
bakery before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10.
No! Oh my...
You forgot your cookies, you filthy animal.
You filthy animals. I didn't even really think about reacting too quickly, but I was going to click on her to see what happened. Okay, right.
Pardon me.
Bakery?
I don't. Or did the hurricane?
It kind of loses some of its impact now, but yeah.
Can I ask? I can't. Oh, maybe.
You can. Well, think.
Ah, see, that's really quick when you can skip.
What the?
So now.
All right, man.
1, 2.
I want to click on her and see what happens.
10.
Oh, she just kills you straight away. Okay.
You forgot your cookies, you filthy animal.
But to be honest, previously I was looking to see if like the gun is something different. We don't have anything on us, do we? No, we don't. Okay.
Pardon me.
Oh, Bakery? Hurricane? Speak easy?
Well.
Isn't she? You need, you need Chloe, she.
Fatty sent you to move in.
All right, man.
1, 2.
Wait, what?
You forgot your cookies, you filthy animal.
But I clicked on the door. How am I meant to leave? Oh, we meant to do something beforehand. Move it. In any case, you have no need for molasses. See no reason to do anything with a sack of flour right now. I can't just leave straight away, but right, okay.
Hello, dear.
So, I mean, between the 2 and 10, there actually isn't a lot of time anyway. So what am I meant to work with? The sack of flour? The molasses barrel, which is heavy, so probably not. So the sack of flour, maybe? Display case? No, okay. Alright.
Pardon me.
So I've got to work with something else before, because clicking the door doesn't do anything.
Did the hurricane? Can I ask?
You
See, I got no control here.
What the?
So now.
All right.
1, 2. Oh, whoa.
Okay. Get me out of here. It works, I guess.
Back already? What did you find?
You were right. There's definitely something going on in that place.
And did you manage to set things straight?
I couldn't very well do much with a Tommy gun being waved in my face. I just barely made it out of there in one piece.
Disappointing. I was hoping it wouldn't come down to that. Ah, well, you did what you could. It ain't gonna be your concern anymore. In fact, I got something else for you.
Nice. We're gonna get Grandma murdered.
Businesses in town that ain't paid up for their hooch. I need you to go put the screws on them.
Are you sure I'm the right person for this job? My specialty is persuasion, not intimidation.
Well, of course I know that. That's why you're gonna smooth talk them out of their dough. If that don't work, I got a backup plan. Butch here is gonna keep you company in case you meet any trouble.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I guess that'll do.
So make your way over to the Alhambra drugstore, the Gables Administration Building, and Beauregard's Diner.
Did you say Beauregard's Diner?
Yeah, used to be the Gables Diner, but some upstart kid bought it a few months back and hasn't honored the previous contract.
No.
Now enough with the yap. Go do what you gotta do.
Okay. Oh, thank God it cut out quickly. Okay. Drugstore, Gables Administration, and the diner. Well, we'll go to the diner last. We'll be finishing up in sort of 5-10 minutes, so let's start with the drugstore. It's a portrait of a rather handsome older gentleman. He sort of reminds you of a vampire for some reason. Okay. It's a scale useful for those interested in how much last night's pie affected them. Pie. You aren't interested in how much you weigh. Bottles, 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 bottles. You're not here because you're sick. Countless bottles take up the shelves against the wall. This pharmacy seems to be extremely well stocked. Brochures. Counter holds several brochures for local attractions. You've been to all of these locations. In fact, you helped build most of them. Oh, okay. Cash register is pharmacy's point of sale. You're just here to shake down the owner, not rob the till. Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Welcome to the Alhambra drugstore, young man. How may I help you?
Make small talk.
How are you doing today, sir?
Fine, fine. Thank you for asking.
This is quite the drugstore you have here.
Well, we try and provide the best service to the customers.
Do you have many?
Yes, we have a fair few.
So, business is good? Making
I'd like some drugs, please.
Yes, yes, I would say so. Are you perhaps thinking of a career in pharmaceuticals?
Nope, just asking.
Aggressively... No, we're here to persuade, aren't we? So, straight to
I'm
the point.
looking for the owner of this drugstore.
Was there something in particular you needed?
I have an important business matter to discuss.
I see. Would you like me to pass a message along to him?
Yes, please. Tell him it's in regards to a debt owed to Mr. Walsh.
Ah, yes, yes, of course. I'll be sure to tell him as soon as he comes in.
Any idea when that'll be? We don't mind waiting.
Hard to say, really. It might be later this afternoon or tomorrow. He has a few other stores, though. Maybe you could go check there?
Maybe we will. Butch?
Yeah?
Think it's worth the trouble of trying to smoke this guy out from his other stores?
Your call. I'm not too sure what he even looks like. Although I have a feeling he might just have run out the back exit.
Horse feathers! Go get the
Horse
car and
feathers.
try heading him off. I'll get after him on foot.
You sure about that?
He's an old man. How much trouble could it be to catch up to him? Now let's quit wasting time and get after him.
Turned into LA Noir all of a sudden.
Running away isn't gonna solve anything, you know. Come back here.
No.
Damn it. He got away.
What was I meant to do?
Keep up with the old guy?
He's a lot quicker than he looks. Let's get out of here. Maybe he'll come back to the store later.
Back to the store. Here he is!
So much for the element of surprise. Get the car and let's try heading him off again.
Okay, so I'm meant to do something. I don't have any objects in my inventory. Nothing in the background matters, seemingly.
Running away isn't gonna
So I just keep
solve
talking to him?
anything, you know.
The old man is amazingly good shape for his age. There must be some benefit to working at a drugstore.
I don't appreciate being made to chase after you, sir. I don't. Running. Come. Running.
Okay, so he just cycles through the same things. What are we meant to do here? Am I maybe meant to have an object from another location? Maybe.
He got away.
You couldn't keep up with the old guy?
He's a lot. Let's get out of here.
Also, what the hell did we have the golf tee for? We never used it. Interesting. Okay, Gable's administration, I guess. There! Oh, Jesus. Slow down! Gonna get someone killed. Or killed. Right, so we've got a door. Oh, it's the train. Sweet. Bye. Okay, alright, door.
Just a minute. Oh, hello. It's Banks, isn't it?
Yes, how do you do?
Fine, fine. I'm Herbert Freedy, by the way.
Freedy.
Please, come in. Have a seat. How may I be of service today?
Of service. Do you know what? I think we're going to call it there today. We've hit the 2-hour mark, but also my butt is killing me on this chair, and I need to go and take a little rest somewhere else. As well as maybe open a window for some fresh air. Blimey. Yeah, we just saved, didn't we? Wow, okay, that took a while to close itself. That was a bit strange. Yeah, I know this seems a bit abrupt, but we're kind of in the middle of stuff anyway. So at some point we've got to come back for that guy. We must need another object. I don't know where from. But obviously we'll work it out. Maybe we get to throw some pie at him. There can't be anything left to do in the pharmacy because we don't get any real access to that before we start running again. And then we'll find out what we need to do to shake this guy down as well. Okay, well, I mean, but that will be most likely next week. We'll be back with more ants in the desert on, I'm going to say probably Thursday, maybe Friday. Molasses Soapy Run Slowly. That was in the other place. I don't want to go back there with the Tommy gun. Thanks for no, thank you, Dennis. Thank you, everybody, in fact, for being here. Thank you for the redeems, everybody. Didi for the hydrates and so on. Appreciate you all, your lurkers and your commenters. Thank you all. Right, hang on. Actually, what am I going to do? I've got to check for raids. Crazy. Sitting here like I don't know what I'm doing. Because I don't, but still, that's not the point. Don't have to rub it in. Who's up doing what? Oh! Okay, Danny is playing Road 96. Could be interesting. That's where we're going to go. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is someone knows. Right. God, what is it? Slash. Is it slash raid? That's the one. How do I type this? Because there's double letters. Right, okay. And 3 Ys. Okay. Of course. Now, Road 96. I'm not familiar with this game. It could be interesting. So we'll see what he's got to say. So, yeah, we'll go over there now. Hang on, make sure I got the right raid going. Oh, yeah, he does not have an icon, so I can only assume that's it. AA triple Y. That's the one. Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah, so we'll be back Thursday and or Friday with more ants, and then back with this at the beginning of next week. Again, probably Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. It depends on what plans I have on Tuesday evenings. Yeah, so again, thank you, everybody. Thanks, stream. No, thank you, Summer. I appreciate you lurking. Thank you for being here. And comments, of course, as well. Yeah, so thanks, everybody. We'll be back later in the week. No, there's no problem. Of course, we'll see what he's got to say, what he's got to do. It could be interesting. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your day and or night. And I'll see you in a few days. Yeah. Okay. Take care, everybody. And we're out. Bye.